Okay, so obviously now we're in our third week of the year. We're coming off of a 0-2 weekend at the Kansas City, Kansas Classic, where we went with a loss on the opening night against Kansas City, Kansas by 78-48, and then followed that up Saturday with a loss to Johnson County Community College 68-34. So first I just want to get all of your guys' opinions in terms of how you thought we did overall for that whole weekend. So Taylor, let's start with you.
For the KCK game, I felt like we did really good. They just hit a lot of three-pointers, which is really where it killed us. And if it wasn't for that, we'd been in the game. And then the Johnson County game, first half, we didn't play so good. Didn't come out very good. And then I think that your speech actually kind of motivated us a lot because we ended up beating them in the second half. So I feel like we did a lot better on defense.
Okay. Courtney?
I thought Friday night we could have played a lot better defensive-wise. And then Saturday, along with what Taylor said, the second half we really stepped it up and put some heart into what we were doing.
Friday night, I think we could have done better. Their posts were really, really aggressive though. And Saturday, the second half, we played great, I think.
Friday night, I think we did good, but second half we came out and did better. Could be better on defense. We got to stop shooting threes and start penetrating to the basket. Saturday night, first half, it was terrible, but second half we came out and did good. Guess since when you yell at us, we do good.
The thing that surprised me was going back and looking at the film. Like you guys kind of all said, I thought KCK, it was kind of a two-part story for me. I thought, one, they forced us to play a way that we haven't had to play all year. For the most part, all year, we've been able to get to help side and still kind of get out and, you know, somewhat close out, but it wasn't a big deal. But with KCK, they kind of showed us, like, if we weren't going to get a hand in their face, they were going to drain all day. And so it really put us in an odd spot that we haven't had to be in all year, where we basically had to stay manned up and really worry about the three-point shot more so than what we normally like to do. And then, like you guys said, I think the Johnson County game it's so rare to see the tale of two halves swing so much. I mean, that first half could not have been worse, and the second half could not have been better, I don't think. We played so well in the second half in all aspects. We took good shots. All of our shot selection, I thought, was pretty much appropriate. We passed the ball really well. We ball handled really well. We played great D. And it was all the opposite of those things in the first half. So I think that's kind of the theme I've been writing about when I write like our media reports after the game is that's what we struggle with. We always have either the first half's good, second half's bad, or the first half's bad, second half's good, and we still haven't found a way to put that full game together. But my hope is I thought Johnson County hopefully showed us all that when we do play well, there's not too many people we can't play with, because that's a really good team, and in the second half we made them look pretty average. In terms of the season as a whole, though, what do you guys think? Not necessarily, obviously, in terms of where we are as a record, but where we are as a team. Do you feel like we're kind of starting to click? Are we starting to figure things out? You feel like we've made progress from where we started at? Kind of put it in that perspective, and we'll start at Jarela and work our way back.
Well, when I first got here, like, the chemistry wasn't there, but like since we so far like in it's like not far in the season, but close to the season, I think the chemistry is like getting there. I think a couple more games would probably be good.
I think we all get along really well now, and like I think we're improving a lot, especially with the Johnson County games. The first time we played them, they beat us by a lot, and this last time it wasn't so much. So I think we're getting way better.
Well, the first couple like weeks of the actual season were pretty rough, tough practices, but now I think that we're like starting to be like, this is it, we gotta do this, so let's just do it.
Yeah.
I think just kind of as a freshman, it's kind of hard for most of us are freshmen, so it's kind of hard just getting used to that. But then we all starting to get along more, so I think as the season goes, it'll get a lot better.
I agree. I think our, like Jarela said, our chemistry has really improved. I feel like you guys all, even if you don't necessarily, like hang out together off the floor, you all seem to at least get along better on the floor now. And you seem to kind of all know each other, know how each other plays, know where each other's going to be at a given point in time, that sort of thing. And I think now the biggest thing is, can we continue to move forward off of that? Because I think the one thing for our team is this conference is as open as I think it might ever be. The top 3 teams are still really good: Kirkwood, DMAC, Southeastern. But then I look at 4 through 9, and it's open. I mean, it's kind of anybody's game to take, and that's where I think I look at it as a coach. Last year's team, that's what we did a really good job of, was every week through November, December, we got better. And I think so far this year we're getting better, but we still have those moments where we take steps back. And I think if we can continue to improve every week, when January hits and we're in conference, I like our team. I like how we play. I like the mismatches that we provide people. I think it's just a matter of, can we hit our stride at the right time, or are we going to still be struggling in small areas with small adjustments later on? Because if we can just go out come January and not have to worry as much about, are we making shots, or are we still making, silly turnovers? If we can just go out and play, I think we're going to be a tough team for people to handle. And it's just a matter of, can we work towards that point? You guys got anything else to add?